Look at that. Perfect. Roasting it. I done did good, guys. Okay. Alright, going to town to check on the arms. We'll return to camp if I don't have anything from you fellas saying where to meet up. I was just there and no one else was. But I got into town to check telegrams and have none. So I'll head back there for a while. Really? Yeah, there we go.
You okay?
Sorry, what was that?
You alright? I feel as though whatever you were aiming for might have been either a pigeon or a ghost.
Aye, they're, you know, those pesky pigeons that go around. I mean, you don't hear it anymore now, do you?
I didn't hear it to begin with, but I trust
Oh,
you.
it had a very, very obnoxious sort of trumpeting sound that it made.
Oh, I see.
Whiskey. Whiskey.
Well, we can wait for Flanagan to get here at the very least. So I don't got to tell the same stories twice. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You know his name's not actually Flanagan, right?
Yes, I know his name's not Flanagan. I do.
I have to check. Just,
yeah.
You know. How you doing, Simon?
I'm doing alright. How about you?
Right.
If you have both you see me in telegrams, you can disregard them.
Right, I've seen them all. I just responded to them as well.
Speaking of telegrams, I need
Chains, yeah,
Aye.
I gave it to you. You've already got it.
Alright, grand.
Yeah, I need change as well.
All right. Would you like it now?
Why not? Let's take care of it before he gets here.
DH358. There you go.
Done and done. I am quite peckish, though. I could use a bite here soon.
Hey, well, luckily for you, I've been to the butcher.
Oh, have you now? Look at you.
I have.
All right.
Hey, also, maybe not go to Emerald Station for the day.
Ah,
you,
that butcher.
Did you grab yourself a sheep
no.
or something?
No, I see what you may have thought there. Unfortunately, there was a kerfuffle at the train station. Some fella may have pulled a gun on me. I just knocked him out.
Is that so?
Yeah. I was over there about to check my telegrams, and we had a newspaper. I asked if I could pinch it, and well, he pulled a gun. So.
Over a newspaper. Sounds like an intelligent fella.
Well, I may have. You know what? It's his fault.
All right, then. Did you catch his name or anything?
Nope. Anyway,
What did he look like?
a melt.
Yeah, well, I'd like to know what he looked like, Bridget.
All right. He was slightly balding, darker hair, longer on the sides, short on the top. He's wearing a hat a lot like the one I'm wearing right now. He had a big old mustache. Some chops had grown in, or at least he was trying to grow them in. White fella. He had a grey coat. He had a little white, or maybe it was yellow, little neckerchief. He was tied round. Suspenders on, but they were one size too small. Very tight on his shoulders. Brown pants. Didn't see his shirt.
All right. Good to know, I guess.
Yeah, he's over there snoozing for a bit.
You just knock him out, or did you cut him?
No, I just knocked him out. I'm not a monster.
Oh, is that so? Why don't you tell that to the gun that killed the president?
All right, do you have it?
No, you have it.
Oh, the butcher.
Yeah, the butcher. What else would I be on about?
You still upset about that Riley? Well, you weren't even there for that. That went really bad after you left.
Oh, wait, what? What's
Wait,
going on?
what?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you about that.
All right.
It was just me and Shane over at the Rhodes train station. She came back over. And it got a lot worse.
Go on.
Well, I told her that she's going to stop telling me what I can and can't do. She backed down a little bit, but she's tough. I'll give her that. Anyway, I may have laughed in her face and told her I'd do what the fuck I want.
You didn't harm her nothing like that, though, right?
No. Told her I would.
Of course you did. All right.
Anyway. How's the club coming?
I don't know if I want to talk about the club with you. 'Cause all y'all do is mock the club, but if I make a bunch of money from it, you gotta do something for you. Want to make a gamble or something? Want to place a bet?
No.
All
No,
right.
I don't. Not on this.
What's that?
Well, because I feel a certain way about it, and I don't think that's going to change.
You know. I do hope Shane. What is Shane's last name again?
Oh,
It's not Brian. It's
Riley.
Hives.
Oh, Riley.
Not O'Brien.
Oh, Riley.
So
Got it.
Riley. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I won't forget this time.
Yeah. That little
Sometimes I
spit
forget
fuck
your
getting
name
out of
ain't
his
Leon.
cot or what? What's that?
Sometimes I forget your name ain't Leon.
It ain't Leon.
I know.
Let's see if you actually remember my actual first name.
And you think I forget such a thing, huh?
Hey, maybe I do.
Who's pals, Bridget? Your first name's
Oh.
Dwight.
Shit, you do remember.
Dwight.
Remember we are pals.
Dwight.
Maybe you're just pretty and I'm sweet on
Hey, it must be the long hair.
you. Yeah.
What's Simon's last name?
It's O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Oh, God. O'Brien, O'Reilly, oh, shit.
I mean, you're putting up with the Irish. That's sort of what you got.
Oh, I assure you I'm putting up with Jody. You two are right.
What do you mean putting up with me? What have you
Yeah, I
had to put up with, really?
Your
Yourself.
nonsense.
All
Non-stop
right, listen,
incessant
one time-
bullshit.
The only thing that we've ever done that I think has been questionable that has really made you risk your neck was the Danny Kerrigan in the bar incident, and I did to some
Okay.
extent apologize for that. Now
No, you
there are
didn't,
plenty of things
actually.
that you
No,
do
no,
that
last
put
time
us
we
all at
spoke-
risk as well, Bridget.
No, last time we spoke, I said I'd rather be a bored winner than an exciting loser, and you told me the opposite. I was over there in that tent, I remember it quite well. And you were stuck to your guns on that Danny situation, how you were pushing him to find out how far you could push him. That was what
And I
else
was.
we were.
I knew what I was doing, and I also think we would have won that fight.
We would have lost that fight.
Well, that's the game.
That much.
If I shot anybody, I would have been shot in our own side in that fight. We were not in a good position.
And I think we would have won that roll. All right. Now I did
Well, stop
apologize
gambling with
for
my fucking heart.
Yeah, I
mate.
know.
I like it the way it is.
Maybe you shouldn't be knocking out melts for pulling guns on you and pick the right time, or maybe Shane shouldn't be.
Well, I
pistol
mean, he
whipping
knocked him
men in
out
the middle
instead
a
of
telegram
shooting him,
station,
so that's
right?
sort of,
Well, he
fair.
knocked him out and left him there. Took his
And
hat.
what do you think that fella's gonna do, huh? He gonna come looking.
He's gonna wake up and wonder what happened to him.
Or he's going to realise that he fucked the wrong fella and probably leave it there.
And I hope that's what happens. And if that's not what happens, Bridget, I'll still be here for you because we're pals. That's what you do when
Well,
you're
it's
pals.
because
with
I
somebody.
don't peacock over him and show him my tail feathers like I'm a bird in heat. That's when people fucking remember.
Birds don't.
I'm just a fella that asks for a newspaper. You're Jody Quinn, the best looking man you ever saw.
Were you saying that sarcastically, or did you actually mean that?
No, I mean that. I mean that in a sense of you make yourself memorable. I'm unlikable. I'm memorable. Just I pass like a fucking shadow, like the wind. But I think your need to be remembered maybe differs between our experiences of payback.
What I think, Bridget, is you think you're more forgettable than you really is. I'd even be willing to gamble more llama know who you are than I am.
Yeah, well, if they don't forget me, they wish they did. I want to make sure some remember. Has to be somewhat of a legend, right?
We both got different ways about going to the same place, Bridget. I get it.
I don't know we are going to the same place anymore. The more I've been thinking about it.
And what's that place for you then?
Well, I think it's what we have been doing and what we plan to do. I figure once day I'm going to find myself in a situation where it's all on the line, right? Everything. All of us. I don't know, a big bank job, shoot our way out of it, or maybe we'll rob City Hall, or we'll take the mayor hostage. I don't know what it is yet, but I feel something's coming, something big. The more I look around, Jody, I wonder, are you going to want to be there? Or are you going to be twirling your mustache in a fucking club?
I knew from the moment that I drew my gun on you, Bridget, that we was going to be friends. And it's because we similar, yet we different. And I think I finally figured out what it really is. So you can mock me, you can try and put me down, Bridget. But I ain't just a pretty face. The difference between you and me, Bridget, is that I'm thinking. Now let's say this club thing kicks off, right? I believe that I'm gonna make at least 20% of profits by doing nothing. If I don't, I have a whole clientele of people to fucking rob. I am now moving people to where I want them in a very, very advantageous area. I think something big is coming too. I'm just thinking about it a little more than you is. I think you act. And that's what I like about you. That's why we work well together and why we ain't in jail yet, right?
Right. You say you think. You don't think that luring a bunch of like-minded individuals, criminals, into an area, lowering their sense of security and then
That ain't for
fucking them
criminals,
over.
that's the thing. You don't get it.
Even still, your name's gonna be attached all over this shit.
Right now, my name's attached most likely to two men that are trying to shoot a sheriff and being real conspicuous around him. Not to mention, we fucking told Bill about this job, which was maybe the worst thing we've ever done as a collective.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tell me how.
Are we gonna be trying to
Because
get in
Bill's a
contact
fucking
with
fool,
him?
Bridget, and I was surprised you brought it up with him at all.
Bill is a fool for us. He's our fucking fool.
I don't know if
Even
that's
a
true
king
anymore.
had a jester, mate.
They call that a useful Egypt.
Yeah. And even they have their limits. He might be so dumb, he might even slip. He also said he has friends. If I was Bill in his situation, I'd throw us right under the train and go into hiding until we did.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, mate. I mean, nothing bad's come from the Bill situation just yet. He's still on the job as far as we're aware. Unless you know something different.
I don't.
Have we tried to get in contact with him? Are we going to be trying to?
I
So
suggest we don't write to
I
him
don't
at
want
all.
to, I don't want to poke the bear or stir
No.
anything without y'all first.
We do nothing. Anything you write to him is evidence. We let him come to us.
Did
Prove
any
he's serious.
did any of you see what happened in Blackwater before that storm hit?
No, not really. He looked like he was talking to Cash, and then Cash fucking wandered off from him and went back inside, and there's 6 fucking lawmen. Again, it was
All right.
Cash
See, I
trying
was
to fuck himself. We're about to snatch him up, and then 6 lawmen right in the fucking
I was going around trying to figure out what was going on because I saw that Bill fella talking to him. Then I saw him wander back towards the sheriff's office, and then Bill called for his horse, and one of the local bobbies went running off. I thought something had just happened, but I couldn't get eyes on it, and then of course lost everyone in the storm. But so I was afraid that he'd started or had actually snatched Cash up at that point.
No, he didn't. I had firm eyes on cash. He went inside of the sheriff's office.
All right.
You see what I'm saying though, Bridget, about the club thing? Maybe you don't. Maybe we shouldn't even discuss it because it clearly gets your britches in a bunch.
What am I supposed to be seeing here? The fact that you're setting up some grandiose plan just to rob people?
Maybe. Maybe I can make 20% by doing nothing and standing around and then robbing people that we'd probably rob anyways.
Yeah,
Double
I mean,
bubble.
you could have security take their guns at the door when the security, gets
I'll be right back.
robbed. That's smart, but then your name has been sullied.
My name's already gonna be solid, so is yours. And pretending like it ain't at this point is foolish.
Different kind of sullied, mate.
I get it. All right.
Yours will be sullied with weakness, ineptitude. Mine will be sullied with, oh my, he fucking did that. Oh, he robbed our friend. Well, let's
Oh.
see if we can talk to him.
You want to talk about ineptitude, Bridget? Last time I checked, I'm out robbing people you every day. I robbed 3
Talking
men
about
since last
the
time we saw each
robbery.
other.
Right, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the robbery of your fucking so-called club.
I ain't saying we robbed the club. I'm saying that the club leaves options to make more money. Right? More options than we have now. And maybe some options that give us a little more control of how we make our money, and who knows about it.
You just want to be another fucking Danny Carolyn. That's what you
I
want.
don't want to be another Danny Kiggin. It ain't
Yes,
about the
you
money at all,
fucking
Bridget.
do.
Is that so?
You see some pop-up gang moving to Saint Denis and have far too much money far too quick, and then you want that. What you want? You want to be rubbing shoulders with the big boys. I know I hate camping. I always will. But I've understood it. Called the humble bunch, mate, because we're never going to be that. At least I fucking hope not. Go ahead, make your grandiose speech about the amount of money in your hand.
That's the thing, it ain't a lot of money, Bridget. But it don't matter, because it ain't about the money. Life's too short to, work hard at one thing forever. You can fail at the safe option, Bridget. My daddy knew a guy when I was a wee kid. He wanted to be a musician. He could play the trumpet like nobody's business. But he was scared. Because people around him told him, oh, you'll never make it. You'll never be able to put food on your table. You'll never be able to do anything because you'll be broke. But that man loved playing the trumpet. But he listened to what other people said too much. So, he decided to be a bookie. He failed at that. Tried to be a bank teller and was fired. You can fail at something real easy, Bridget. I'm just trying to see how much money I can make by doing nothing at all. Not for the money, but the sport. And for the lifestyle, I mean. I like to live fast, Bridget.
All right. Well, in the efforts of living fast, why don't we get the fuck out of camp? We can play this same fucking song and dance till the cows come home. We're never going to agree on this.
All right. Fair enough.
You
Can I
tap
propose one
dance
last
your-
thing? One last thing that I haven't mentioned at all.
I will say this and then you can. That's all right.
Go on. Yeah.
You can tap dance your pretty statements and sentiments and talk about a man with a trumpet. Facts are facts, mate.
A trumpet.
Go ahead.
You are something else. You know that, Bridget? Anyways.
I'm just cutting through the shit, mate.
Yeah. You're something else. Have you ever thought maybe this club might be beneficial because you could find a nice bird who likes your, leathery exterior?
If I gave a shit about women, I would talk more to Scythe. Ain't that right, Scythe?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would.
all right.
Well, Scythe's good looking, she's smart, she's like me, but I don't give a shit about all that. Look, if I wanted to get, some woman and, have a family, I would have fucking stayed home, pal.
I didn't say nothing about a family, Bridget. That's not what I said. But I get your point. Don't gotta beat a dead horse. We can get out of camp, and can I get some of that food of yours? I am feeling starving.
It's on my horse. I can fucking get it.
Oh, I haven't told you all the valuable things that I learned.
Oh, well, there's good news, you see.
Yeah, there's plenty. Well, it depends how you look at it, I guess. Well, we should leave a note for Shane. I can ride if y'all like.
Right. Good. There's beef and there's chicken.
I'll have whatever anybody else don't want.
Toasted cheese sandwich and tomato soup.
Oh, there's a lot there to cook. Garçon.
Here, I'll cook it up. Oh! Sorry.
My face. My beautiful face. Why?
You know, Jody, sometimes I just need to get it out of my system. It's just better it's here at camp than elsewhere, eh?
Yeah, I get it.
I'll cook you up some food though, right?
Yeah. Let's see here. Useful information that the gang wants to know. All right. So I ran into somebody very interesting today.
Aye?
Very interesting. Any
Right.
guesses before I tell you?
I dunno.
Someone very interesting.
Somebody people thought was dead.
Right. Braithwaite bitch.
Yep.
Wait, really?
Uh-huh. She alive.
Oh. All right.
But very peculiar conversation. So things are getting very interesting. I run to her outside of Rhodes. I approach her, you know, try and put on the charm and whatnot. It works for a little bit. And we get to talking. And I prod in a little. You know, I ask him, I said, is it true they say, did he try and kill you? And he said, he damn well tried. He said, but he got what he deserved, or something like that. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, oh, you haven't heard. I said, no. She's like, I guess you'll find out. So I'm assuming that something happened to Mr. Braithwaite. She was very, very open and honest about it for whatever reason.
Well, hold on. So open and honest about it, but didn't tell you the finality to that. Said you'll find out.
Yeah, she
Oh,
said, I
shit,
guess you'll
is that?
find out or you'll hear about it. I mean, I
I
assume.
I
swear
hate
to
that.
God.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like it either, but I have a suspicion that Braithwaite is dead, which leads to my next point. I spoke with that Sparks woman about the people that roughed her up. I don't think it was the family we hunting from Danny Kerrigan. I think it's a completely different folk. I'm pretty sure it was the Grays. Now, what's real intriguing about all this...
Oh,
Is it-
God.
What?
No, go ahead. Say it. I'm actually excited. Say
Yeah,
it.
so...
Say it.
I think, and here's my deduction from this big old brain of mine. I think there's two options here. One is that the Grays were looking for a woman with red hair, and it wasn't this woman, because they didn't rob her, right? They just roughed her up to an extreme degree. They dragged her behind a horse, they've shattered her kneecap, and they left her in the middle of fucking nowhere to die.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Well, just listen. I'm just intrigued. I'm just curious for a moment of why, right? Option number two is that they've got the wrong woman
Actual red.
and they after someone else with red hair. Now, what's real peculiar about it to me is I believe Mr. Braithwaite's wife has orangish red hair. I know she does. I've seen it, unless she got it cut or dyed or something. So.
Oh, you're talking about Daffy? Right. She does.
What? I'm lost. Is there a simpler way to understand this?
Yeah, the Grays are hunting down. Either the Grays have something against Miss Sparks, or they after somebody with red hair and they're getting paid to do so.
Right, so they're going to attack everyone with red hair. Should we alert Shane?
Maybe. I mean, they might mistake. That's what I was thinking as well, honestly. It did pop in my mind.
All right, well, I got an idea then. Let's pop over to Braithwaite Manor, go give our condolences, and then when they say
Nelson.
thank you, that means he is dead, and if they say what the fuck are you talking about, he ain't. Then we're going to say we have suspicion or reason to believe that someone might be trying to kill Effie, and would you like some protection?
That's not
Then
Saffron.
we'll dig into it and get paid. Right?
Ain't a bad idea.
All
Got to take what
right.
opportunities are presented, eh?
Or we'll go do all of that, and then at the end of it, if Braithwaite is dead, we scoop up this Effie May bitch, and then we go fillet her over with the Greys. Either way, whichever way you want to
Or
flip
at
the
least
coin,
deliver her.
Live at who?
deliver fillet, all the same. She's going to get cut, eye to eye.
Well, there's also a third route that could be potential as well.
Stay out of it, I'll get you.
No, not that. No. We don't have to. I don't give a damn. I like having options. I'm a guy who likes options. But no. So Miss Sparks did run him out to Miss Effie May once about just some bullshit about maybe running a brothel or something, and they got into a little exchange, and there's a little bit of bad blood. They ran their gums at each other, right? So
Okay.
my other suspicion is that Miss Effie May was working. So way Miss Sparks described, there's two people behind her. One was speaking, one was not. I'm fairly certain it was the Grays from the information she provided. And, well, Miss Effie May could have been there. This gentleman said, is this the one? And nobody replied, so they're worried about something. They're worried about being identified, So that's the third option. It could be Effie May, and then we go and ask for this job from Effie May, and that could get us in a world of hurt. They could think we double crossing. They could think a bunch of things. But I'm always, you know me, I'm always down to stick my nose in where it don't belong.
Eh? Well,
I say we play it by ear. I say we go in and see what happens. Find out
Right,
Braithwaite's dead. Objective A.
yeah,
Sure.
See if they need any work or something like that.
all right.
That's not all. So there's that. She's alive. Ex-Sheriff Nelson is alive. Braithwaite might be dead. The Grays I told you about. I got 3 big scores. I believe that Danny Kerrigan is having people rob the law for him and then selling the guns, because the 3 fellas that I robbed all had sheriff-issued weapons. I got 2 Schofields and a repeating shotgun, all from 3 different lads. So, starting to think they're buying guns from somebody who's stealing guns from lawmen. That's my guess.
Aye, it's quite likely.
Yeah, I mean,
Lawmen are going to go to a lot less lengths to get a stolen weapon back because they get them for free. Aye. It's a wee bit, it's an easy target, almost, if you can. keep
well, if
on
they
your-
turn up when you're doing crime, we may as well make 1 robbery 2 robberies, right?
Aye, that as well.
Yeah, well, I think it did fine too, by the way. They all seemed pretty happy. I hung out with them. It was a good time. The one fella was real nice. He was too nice, but I still took the shotgun. It's a nice little
mate.
piece. Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we get out of here then? Go over the roads, check telegrams, still wait,
Aye.
and over to Braithwaite. Should get some flowers along the way.
Wouldn't you know I was actually a bridesmaid at the Braithwaite wedding between Nelson and
Is that so?
I think you
I
get
was-
invited to everything. They just
You
put
can't
No,
Both
here's
sides
here's
on.
the thing. I wasn't
so
invited.
popular.
No, I showed up there to go through their things in the mansion, and I was with this sort of pirate fella, so I was wearing a pirate hat as well because the invitation said no pirates.
This gets better and better.
No, I does I agree.
So I was with a pirate, the bridesmaid at a wedding.
We actually showed up on boats, crashed them right in the shore, and went to go crash the wedding, and I walked in there, and the bride was having a wee bit of a panic attack. She didn't know what she was doing, and I said, "Oh, I can help you out with that." And suddenly
Not a great sign, eh?
suddenly I was in the wedding.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
You sound
Enough
like
for
you
a
don't
wedding
quite
and-
believe me, and honestly,
No,
I
but
wouldn't believe me
you.
either. But
I believe you, but it's Look, Simon, I'm a grumpy fella, right? I never would succumb to such an unhappy life as to be getting married to someone that in the morning you're like, oh God, do I do this? You know what I mean?
I think it was more if she just didn't know what she was supposed to be doing at the actual wedding. But
Oh,
it could have
right,
been.
more of
Aye.
Okay, so she was happy to marry, but didn't know, you know, processionally speaking.
Aye, her bridesmaids
Was-
weren't
okay.
out doing their job, I guess. Dunno.
Oh,
But suddenly there I
no.
was standing there in me tricorn and walking a bride down the aisle and all that.
all right. Aye, this shit back at camp. It ain't gonna change. You know that, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, I'll put this as bluntly as I can. I don't know how much longer I can fucking stay at this camp.
Why?
It's getting a little crowded. You know? Don't think there's enough room to have a club.
Aye. That is one thing.
You know, sometimes people want different things, and I don't want to be sat at my wedding to Jody in the morning panicking.
Right.
So just bear that in mind.
I will. So, I mean, I'm not on with that either, so.
Guess we'll find out.
What do we find out?
Braithwaite, if he's dead or not.
Aye.
Just saying how she turned up with a fucking pirate on a boat and then became a bridesmaid.
All right, you want to get a move on? You said roads. I suggest we go to St. Denis. I'd like to change. I am quite wet.
Yeah? Well, you always have been.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you mean? You mean because I'm a melt? That's what
Behind
you mean,
the
right?
ears, you know, sort of green.
That was rude.
They're back home, you call someone wet, it basically means that they're weak.
I think you're the melt, Bridger.
No, I don't.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I gambled all my money away, and then I gambled it back in a very quick amount of time.
I don't know what that even means.
I mean, I lost all my money on another fall at the craps table, and then I played blackjack for, I don't know, about an hour or so, and made all my money back.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I was very broke. It was a bad day. Oh, also, we gotta find my brother as well. I don't know where the hell he is.
Does this man
Yeah,
actually
forgot about
exist?
No, he exists. Jamie Quinn is a real boy.
that. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I heard him.
I know, folk
I don't know
metal.
about that. He's my baby brother.
Oh, yeah?
I don't
Yeah.
want it to
What do
fall
you mean
apart
on
like
the
that,
end?
but Jody might
Big
push
jump.
it that way.
Well, where is it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Aye, all right.
I got you. I wasn't gonna hit you.